world of tanks. It has been in existence for more than 10 years already, and it has kept evolving all this time. Each year, we introduce something new to the game, or rework the features that are already there. And sometimes, we are on the verge of fundamental changes. From February through March 2021, we're conducting a series of tests on the Sandbox server. They will be dedicated to some of the most important aspects of the game: high explosive shells, crew, and artillery. These changes affect us all. That's why we want to test them together. Download the Sandbox client, join the tests, and participate in our surveys. Share your thoughts regarding the reworked HE shells. What about the new crew? Do you like the changes to artillery? Now, your feedback and experience are of great importance. The future of these changes depends only on you. To thank you for participating in the tests, we'll add various in-game items to your main game accounts. We want to make the game better, and we want to do it with you, side by side.
Hey yo, what is up? I've got 3 pieces of news for you today. Number 1 is the Sandbox test server is going to be up soon for us to test HE shells. We're gonna test the new reworked artillery. We're gonna test the new Crew 2.0. All you need to do is just download and start playing it. I think it starts sometime soon. I'm just looking at the dates here to see when it starts. Is it on the 9th or something like that? Schedule. It's talking about prices here. When does it actually start? I don't know yet. There you go. Monday on the 8th of February it'll start. So it'll start in like 2 days. So download this and get testing the new mechanics, HE rework, artillery rework, Crew 2.0, and we'll go through this in a while. Also, we have the 122 TM Winter Challenge. This is definitely coming onto the live servers on the 12th. So the Winter Challenge, Winter Marathon is the 122 TM. That will be the reward tank. You download the client on the 9th of February, which is 3 days from now. And the last bit of news I have for you is the black market. Now, black market, the leaked tanks have been out for a while now. We will go through these leaked tanks in a bit. But first, let's get straight to the Sandbox and talk about it. Here we go. Test schedule starts on the 8th. Reduced damage from HE shells. Shorten time to stun artillery. This means shorter stun times from artillery. Tracer of artillery shells will be visible. You can see, if you look in the sky, you can see artillery flying towards you. There will be a 6th sense for artillery. If artillery is aiming at you, you have like, if they fire the shot, you have that amount of time for you to escape. As soon as they pull the trigger, you will get a 6th sense that artillery is shooting you. You can retreat, you can move left, move right. If a Conqueror CGC is firing at you, you have 2-3 seconds to escape. If you have a 261 firing at you, you have less, maybe 1 second. 1.5 seconds to escape because you know, the shell is like a flatter shell. It'll fly more directly towards you, whereas a Conqueror gun carrier has a huge arc. It takes a long time for the shell to fly to you, so it depends on what artillery is firing at you. That's how much time you have to escape the artillery shots. Rework 2.0, I am most interested in reworked Crew 2.0. I don't know if I'm going to benefit or I'm going to get screwed over because I have over 200 plus tanks with over 200 plus crews. Will I lose some of my crews? Will I lose all the skills that I have gathered up on all my crews? Or will they be consolidated into just a couple set of crews? So we'll see what happens with that. And let's move on. There is some rewards. You're gonna get 2D style, you're gonna get stickers, if you're gonna get premium account. If you play the Sandbox server, you're gonna get all this credited to your main account. So you're gonna get rewarded for testing the Sandbox server, for participating in Sandbox and giving your feedback. So this is what's good about it. So the more games you play and the more feedback you give, at least 5 battles, and then you will have a survey presented to you, and you can let them know your opinion on what you think about the Sandbox server. So that, there you go. That is your Sandbox. And last but not least, let's go straight into the new tanks that are going to be in the black market. Now, this is the rumor. The first tank is supposed to be the Renegade, and I thought we'd take a look at the Renegade because this tank, if you can get this tank out for yourself on the first day, it's going to be amazing because this tank is absolutely the best. It's a really good tank. The rumor is 10 million credits, and there will be 50,000 of them. I don't know on what server, possibly EU server. 50,000 of them, 10 million credits. This is going to be the first tank, apparently. The next tank is supposed to be the Type 62. So let's take a look at the Type 62. Type 62 is going for 5,000 gold, and there will be 20,000 of them. Now obviously the Type 62 will be on the second day, because usually on the first day the first tank that shows up is the midnight one, the one that shows up at midnight, 12 a.m. So the Renegade will be at midnight, and then 12 afternoon will be the Type 62. 5,000 gold, there will be 20,000 of them. The next tank that is supposed to be on the second day midnight will be the 703 version 2. Now this tank is really popular, almost as popular as that Renegade. If you need to buy just 2 tanks, it would be the Renegade and it would be this one. Apparently this is going to be up for auction. 5,000 gold is the minimum bid. There will be 20,000 of these tanks up for auction. So for 5,000 gold minimum bid, I think you're looking at least 15 to 20,000 gold for this if it comes up in auction. That is just my opinion. I don't know that for sure. The next tank that will be up midnight. So this one would be in the morning or afternoon. 12 in the afternoon will be the LeFH. The LeFH is going for 500 gold. So this will be snapped up pretty quickly. So you need to be there 12 in the afternoon on the dot when this drops into the live server. You need to pick it up really quickly because there's only 10,000 of them for 500 gold. They will go really quickly. This tank is ridiculous and ridiculously fun, and it's overpowered whatever tier it is, tier 3 or tier 4. It is ridiculous. Everybody hates this tank because it can shoot the entire map. So yeah, this is in the afternoon. And then in the night, you are going to get the next tank, which is supposedly the TL1-LPC. Now, some people like this tank, some people don't like this tank. I'll tell you that this tank is absolutely beast. This is a really good tank because it has a little bit of turret armor, it has a little bit of mobility. What's special about this tank is the premium shells. It has incredible penetration and very high velocity premium shells. It can pen through almost anything. This is a really good tank, very underrated. But if you have the gold, if you have the excess, go for it. This is 5,000 gold minimum bid. This is an auction. There will be 30,000 of these tanks available for 5,000 gold minimum bid. So we're looking at least about 15,000 gold. That is my assumption. So that will be the midnight tank, and the next tank will be the 12 in the afternoon tank, which is the loot box tank, which is the M4A1 FL tank, the Sherman with the AMX turret. This tank is really fun. It is very strong tank because I did really well with this tank and I really enjoyed it very much. I think this tank is kind of strong, and this will be 12 in the afternoon, and this will be an auction tank starting at 3,000 gold minimum. 3,000 gold minimum auction, so maybe we're talking about 10,000, 15,000 gold as well. I'm not too sure, but this will be 12 in the afternoon on the 4th day. And midnight tank is going to be the Object 274A, which is a loot box tank, Christmas loot box tank. This is one of those tanks that supposed to be the CS52 competitor. I would say the CS52 is better, but the Object 274A is very formidable. Some people absolutely think it is OP and too good, but I don't think it's too good. I think it is very good. But this is going to be straight up for sale at 8,000 gold. This is a really good deal at 8,000 gold. There will only be 20,000 of these available. I'm assuming this is for the EU market. Maybe on your server it'll be a different amount of tanks, but apparently it's 8,000 gold and there's 20,000 of them on the EU server on the 4th day, midnight. Next up is the 5th day tank in the afternoon is going to be the IS2M. Now, I've made videos about this tank before. The IS2M, in my opinion, is the strongest IS out of all the IS tanks. The IS2M is the best IS in my opinion. So this is going to be the afternoon tank, the 12 in the afternoon tank. Going for 3,000 gold and a minimum bid 3,000 gold. This is an auction tank. There will be 30,000 of these tanks. So 5th day, 12 in the afternoon, if you're looking out for the IS2M, this is a really good pickup. The next tank available for the 5th day at midnight is going to be the T78. The T78 is a Chaffee with a Hellcat or a Jackson, a Jackson turret. Some people like this tank, some people do not like this tank. This is a tier 6 premium tank. I really enjoyed it. I think Skill for LTU really enjoyed it. He runs the optics and binocular telescope in the same tank. So he runs binocular telescope and optics in this tank. This is pretty fun tank. It is on auction, minimum bid 2,000 gold. So expect it to go up to about 10,000. There's 20,000 of these available on the EU market or the proposed EU market. I'm not too sure, but that is the 5th-day midnight tank. Let's move on to the 6th-day afternoon tank, which is going to be the A32. This is a special tank because this is for the early guys reward tank or something like that. This was a super exclusive tank. I heard it is a really terrible tank to play. I'm not sure. I don't know anything about it. I'm not going for this tank, but this is a collector's tank. If you want to have something special that nobody has, this is it. This is the A32. This is going to be straight up for sale for 10,000 gold. There's going to be 10,000 of them for 10,000 gold. Really expensive, terrible tank, I think, anyway. I think it's a tier 4 or tier 3. I think it's a tier 4 anyway. But if you are a collector and you absolutely must have this tank, the A32, the afternoon tank for the 6th day, day 6. Now, day 6 midnight tank is purportedly going to be the Senlac. I've had this Senlac on rental. In fact, Wargaming actually gave me one, but I gave it away to one of my subscribers of this channel. So remember to subscribe. I might give away a Senlac or some other tank. Whatever tank Wargaming gives to me, I give it away. If they give me a code, I don't keep it for myself. I actually did not keep this tank for myself. I gave it away. So this tank will be available on the 6th day, the midnight tank. It is on auction for 3 million credits minimum. So this is a credit tank. You could pick it up if you have a lot of credits. There will be 20,000 of these available. 30,000 of these available. 30,000 Senlacs for a minimum bid of 3 million credits. So that's the interesting part. The next day for the afternoon drop is going to be the STRV81. STRV81 is a Centurion, of course. If you don't have the Centurion RACC, which is, I think, arguably the best premium Centurion out there, the STRV is almost as good, if not exactly the same as the RACC. This will be the afternoon tank, going for auction in the afternoon for 5,000 gold minimum bid. There's going to be 20,000 of these, so this is going to be absolutely worth it. Pick it up if you don't have it. Really interesting tank to play if you don't have one of those Centurions. The midnight tank is purportedly going to be the T103 tank destroyer. I played a couple of games in this tank. It has a crazy turret that can bounce a lot of things, and the gun is a derp gun that can do big damage. This tank is going for 15 million credits straight up for sale. For sale, you can buy this for 15 million credits. No need to bid for it. Is it worth it? Sort of. If you like the kind of Bourrasque, RHM Bourrasque kind of gameplay, this would be it for you. Yeah, I did enjoy this tank, to be honest with you. 15 million credits. I don't know if I enjoyed 15 million credits much, but if you have the credits, yeah, go for it. I think well worth it. And in my opinion, the best tank in the black market that is rumored to be dropping on the 26th of February. If you read all the leak articles, the best is the Bourrasque. The Bourrasque is dropping on the last day for 10,000 gold auction, and there is 20,000 of these rumored for the European market. So 10,000 gold minimum bid, 20,000 of them. So expect it to go up to 20,000 gold, I assume, for the Bourrasque, but totally worth it. This will be the star of the show next to the Renegade. Totally worth it. pick it up if you can. If you're lucky enough, you could pick it up for 10,000-15,000 gold. And last but not least, I thought we would take a look at the marathon tank that has been leaked. I already made a video about this tank. Go check it out. This is about maybe 5-6 videos ago. I made a video about this tank. This is supposed to be the winter marathon tank. The update is on the 9th of February, 3 days from now. And then the winter marathon slated to start on the 12th of February or somewhere there. I'm not too sure, but I think it would be around the 11th or 12th of February. So there you go. That is your winter marathon tank. It is leaked in all the leaked websites, and I suppose it's going to be confirmed within the next couple of days. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.